mantle plume nearly as hot as Yellowstone supervolcanoes is melting Antarctica ice sheets. Now we know that Antarctica had 47 volcanoes, and recently another 100 have been discovered in the continent of Antarctica. So it's about 150 volcanoes that are there. So Antarctica is getting a little hot under the collar, it seems. Just under the frozen wasteland of the coldest continent on Earth, there are some seriously hot rocks helping to melt its ice sheet, creating lakes and rivers, according to a new study. So how hot is it? It's 1,800 degrees. The heat produced by the scorching hot rocks, officially known as a mantle plume. It was measured at 150 milliwatts per square meter. That's not far from the heat produced under Yellowstone National Park, which is measured at about 200 milliwatts per square meter. This one here is at 150 milliwatts per square meter. The study is among the first to say that a mantle plume exists under Mary Bird Land. It's a portion of West Antarctica. That's where a lot of new volcanoes have been found as well, under the ice sheet, melting the ice above. Study lead author Helene Seroussi of NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory thought it was crazy that it would be there. She says, I didn't see how we could have that amount of heat and still have ice on top of it. Well, maybe that's why the ice is melting. This is what she said. The goal of the study was to figure out how the ice sheet was able to stay frozen with such a warm mantle plume underneath heating up, and to determine if the amount of heat provided by the plume to the base of the ice sheet. Even though the heat source is not a new or increasing threat to the West Antarctic ice sheet, it could help explain why the ice sheet collapsed rapidly about 11,000 years ago and why it's also so unstable today, Seroussi said. Also understanding the source and future of meltwater under West Antarctica, it's important to estimate the rate at which ice may be lost to the ocean in the future. The study is not linked to a recent iceberg calving event in Larsen Sea or the change in Antarctic sea ice. The mantle plume has been present in that area for over 50 million years, so it existed before the onset of the Antarctic ice sheet. But the presence of the plume is important because it suggests the ice is more vulnerable in this area. Also, the heat warms the ice, which suggests greater weakness in the environment. This was published in the Journal of Geophysical Research, Solid Earth, and it's on USA Today. Please leave your comments. Thank you for your support. Finally, support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box.